Hello, podcast About List fans. This is a free sample of the podcast Beers We Drank, hosted by Caleb Jubio and their friend Rex. You can listen to this podcast exclusively on the $5 tier on our Patreon, patreon.com/podcastaboutList.
You're listening to Beers We Drank, America's #1 beer podcast.
What's up, all my chuggers? I'm trying to get that burp out.
This is a journey into
Heineken,
Bud Light.
Half Blue Ribbon.
Beers We Drank, motherfucker, with Jubio, Caleb, and Rex.
Welcome to the first ever Beers We Drank.
Wait, we gotta pop it. We gotta pop the seal.
All right, yeah. Pop the seal. 2, 3. Oh my god.
Yummy.
Okay. So
Cheers.
Cheers, my friends.
to start
Cheers,
off,
my friend.
to start off,
Oh, that's good.
today's Beers We Drank is a special one. We're in person. We got Noah here. Noah.
What's up?
Okay. So we got these 3 beers at the supermarket. They're the most weird looking beers of all time. Got that one's over there. And the show's not going to end until everyone drinks their prospective beer. These ones don't count.
But maybe we'll get to those.
beers.
Yeah, if you finish all 3 before somebody's finished their third, you get to move on to the Miller High Life.
Yeah, you get to do that. You get to drink more.
Guys, this is so much better than the normal podcast. Oh my god,
Y'all are just sitting on your
feels really
computers.
he loves the beer. He loves the sour ale.
What the fuck?
The Bronx Brewery.
It's sour candy.
This is
like
we're
pee.
drinking right now Bronx Brewery City Island Sour India Pale Ale. This is not the kind of sour. I honestly thought you were about to pull up with the slushies.
Yeah, I didn't see the slushies.
Oh, what the smooch?
We tried.
Yeah, the smoothies.
So-
Smoothie. Do people still make those,
They're
or
called
was that a
smooch.
fad?
Smoothie beer?
Fuck, I never even had them.
You never? Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
The moon whatever.
Oh, a fruited sour.
The fruited sour. Those are like the smoothie
well,
beers.
These were like $40, and so those would have been like 60.
Yeah, they are like.
We got the most
Yeah.
expensive beers in the world.
Fruited sours are so expensive,
We-
and they make you really fat. So.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Went to like a liquor store this morning. We're like, oh, after having a like lunch breakfast type thing. And we're like, oh, let's just see if they got beers. And we just like looked like 2 little children being like, oh, I want to buy some alcohol. And we just saw a bunch of liquor and wines. And we're like, okay, no, we're not. I don't want to fuck with any of this.
Yep.
And we went to the supermarket and we saw the funniest looking beers of all time. We're like, oh, yeah, this is my shit.
These are funny beers.
Even if they did think y'all were underage, they would still sell them to you.
This beer is hurting me so badly.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just like
it's
It's like
sour.
very
it's
sour.
like yeah,
It is
it's
really
like
sour.
drinking a
Very
Fanta.
Yeah.
Like
Wait.
I feel fucked up from it.
Yeah, we have to talk more about the beers,
Yeah.
the components and the taste.
I mean, it's very, very sour.
It's really sour.
It's really sour. It really gets into your throat and attacks you.
Gets into your. I feel like I'm rotting my teeth with
It's
this
a
one.
lot of green apple. I'm getting a lot of crisp green apple
It tastes
from
like
this.
it tastes like a sour candy.
It's a little too much. I'm gonna be honest.
I agree.
Respect. Also, it's
let's-
an IPA.
Let's power through this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just destroy it.
Let's get the fuck through
I'm
this
not going
one.
to
Yeah.
destroy it. I can't destroy it.
You can. You can. That's a.
And you will.
That's a
We need
loser
to see-
mindset.
I'm gonna
that's
sip
a
it.
loser
Okay.
mindset.
No.
I know. We
mindset.
did. Oh, yeah.
No, it's
This is our
not.
first ever guest. There's a couple of things about this. This is big for us. Number one, I never want to have a comedian on this show. That's not what this is about. This is for the
Okay.
this is for the working man. This is for the
Certainly not.
everyman.
I agree. Yep. The
I don't.
working man.
This is yeah.
The
The
working
working man. The working man. The working man. The working man.
Y'all work the hardest out of everybody here.
No doubt, dude. Also, I do kind of like the idea of we just only have bartenders. No,
Do y'all- do y'all-
this is his
Yeah.
his job.
Do y'all know anyone else who bartends?
No, yeah, I know
no.
a couple people.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know bartenders. I don't know.
Oh,
them.
you know Daddy?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Oh,
going up
shit,
to it,
Daddy.
The
We-
Brooklyn
we-
bartender. I know
Yeah,
the
Daddy.
Come on, everybody, bartender.
The other Brookland bartender, Mommy.
Yeah.
Daddy and mommy.
Yeah, Daddy and Mommy at Brookland. They should
And
come
Noah.
through. Yeah, I don't work at Brookland, so.
But this is what I
You
want, man. I wanted to get him a job there when we first moved.
Dude,
man.
I tried to. I applied. I gave them my resume and everything.
Man, you weren't good enough
They
for,
were like,
for
"Fuck
the,
you."
the video game bar.
Yeah, for
How
the
does that
video
feel?
game bar. I think I did okay.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
I
you're
did
doing
okay.
all right.
I did.
I think you'll make it
I
there
made
at some
it
point.
out. I hope not.
I
I
believe in
hope
you.
not, dude.
I believe in
I
you.
hope not.
It's going to be a big step.
Okay, so let's talk about this because I think eventually us four, we will be a 4-person owning a bar at some point.
Yeah.
I was talking to Julio about opening a Brookland.
Really?
Oh
A
yeah.
copy?
This morning he was like, we were just eating breakfast and he was like, how do you think like Brooklyn operates? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Okay, so for people who don't know, Brooklyn is a bar. It's in Brooklyn. It is a bar, and then it is also like a
LAN
internet
cafe, yeah.
basically, where there's computers, you can play video games on them. And we're there, man, probably 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
It is so
It's
expensive
$100 each time.
Yeah, it's so expensive.
So expensive.
So what would you do differently there?
So my thing was year pass for the computer.
Whoa.
See, and I think this is a good idea, but I think he's thinking too much like pro consumer. Like the thing at Brooklyn is they charge you way too much for a day pass, and if you just want like 5 hours, it's like just $5 less, and that's all you can get. So he has to go more anti-consumer. He has to be like, you can only get the day pass, and it's $100, and also
Okay.
every beer is $100 as well.
That's a good theme for a bar.
Yeah.
Everything's $100 beer.
Yeah, like a Dollar Tree. Everything.
You just make it like a suicide beer. You just pour every empty you find that people don't finish into a pot, and then you have a crazy nasty
I'm
beer.
sorry to change the topic instantly. I saw a haunting video today
What?
of somebody dumpster diving outside of a PetSmart, and they found a bunch of hamsters and some fish that were alive.
The fish were alive?
What about
They
that?
just like put the aquarium in the
Wait,
trash.
just like Krispy Kreme, like these others are from yesterday. You gotta throw them out.
Dude,
Yeah.
just put him in the toilet. What are you doing at the trash
Feed
can?
them to the snakes.
Yeah, you
the
have a
snakes-
whole ecosystem. You have a food chain.
Yeah.
And the snakes will eat them and become.
Make use of the
you
food
know,
chain, bro.
Exactly. That's saving.
Yeah, feed 'em to the
right
shark.
there too.
Yeah,
The
this is a great line to have it. That's smart.
This is the good business savvy type of mindset that we need for the.
Yeah, Moneymakers
Yeah.
podcast. Actual Moneymakers podcast is this one.
Yeah.
No
the one in the
doubt.
middle of the week was a facade.
I see 4
He-
grinders right
Yeah,
here.
he completely didn't want to speak because he didn't want to share any actual trade secrets, but he's going to share them right now today.
Yeah,
And he's not
Now
going to be a
you're gonna tell the
disappointment.
world.
Horrible.
He's not.
I didn't listen. I don't care.
Here's 4 ways to make money: feed the hamsters to the snakes.
That is a savings on
Yeah.
food.
Wait.
You can steal other people's pets to feed to your pet snake as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just a dog.
Cut them up.
Yeah. You're gonna need to cut it up.
No, they like them alive. The snakes like. Why do they?
Yeah, they
do
do
that?
like it,
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Why is it you go to the zoo? They're all about feeding rabbits and stuff. Why don't they feed them just food?
My girlfriend, her
What do you mean?
snake. He was a live snake when she got him, and she cried every time she had to feed him a mouse. Just because it screams. It screams.
What
It's
did
Wait, she was feeding them live mice.
Yeah, you feed 'em
because
live mice.
She tried. She was like, I can't.
They like the struggle. They're
Yeah. They like
food
the
raiders.
fight.
Wait, what did she get a snake for?
Why do you get the cruelest possible animal as a pet for a girl?
Girls love
you're
snakes,
gonna
dude.
need to talk to her more about it.
Oh, if you're like getting
she,
a pet, I think I'm going to get an orca.
She likes snakes. She also likes you feed it like once a week. It's a very low maintenance. It's like a cactus.
But think about this.
So you want a succulent as an
When you-
animal.
Exactly.
But when you feed you have to feed a dog twice a day. But when you feed a dog, you feed it pebbles.
Yeah.
You don't.
yeah.
Nothing screams. It's honestly the one time you don't have to think about the
It
animal.
screams
Well, that's because
in
dogs
terror
are
too.
cucked, dude. They get
Yeah.
fake food.
Yeah. A
Dogs
snake
want
is a
real food.
high
dog,
tea
A dog would
pet.
fucking murder a cat for food if you let it.
Yeah. Well, they famously have an argument. You know this.
They're
Dogs
they're
and
the
cats.
famous enemy.
Yeah. They really do not like each other very much.
Yeah, what do you think that is?
You know, I've thought about this a lot. And
Every
yeah.
time you walk your dog, you're like,
Yeah.
what's your qualms, man?
I do think
Squash the
sometimes about if I brought Phil over to Pat's place and just to your place and just let him go wild and
You think he would
eat the
kill
cat?
Mo? Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's see if it happens.
Listen, I've met both Phil
you're
and
you're
Mo.
down. You're down.
Us as like a third party here, I think we can both agree that Mo is so stupid that he would get eaten immediately.
Yeah, he would just let Phil put him in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would walk in there.
Probably hates his life so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mo wants to just go outside and kill things, and I guess getting killed by something else is a good alternative.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude,
about
it is
getting a street
so
cat.
hard to be an animal. Oh my God, it's hard.
I wish I knew what that felt like.
I don't want to. I never want to become an animal.
Yeah, I'm a divine creature.
You don't want to be
created
stuck
by
in
God.
in a small Airbnb, a small apartment in New York, just yelling all the time, crying and being gay.
And
Well,
shitting and pissing on the ground.
It's a little bit pretty close to my life, I guess. But the idea of being a wild animal and having a natural predator, that's a bad lot in life.
What if you're the top though? You're like the
We are
lion.
the top. Oh, even a lion
Yeah.
is like every once in a while.
True, a hippo will.
Every once in a while,
fuck it
some
up.
fucking one of the Trump boys comes down and puts a giant cannon into your face.
True.
Yeah.
I want to be
for
a
an elephant.
jellyfish.
Great
no,
white?
no, you don't want to
Great-
be a jellyfish.
Great white.
They're cool.
A great white.
We don't
dude.
hunt great whites, man. We don't do shit like that. They just get to eat
But
hot babes.
but they pull up and they put an earring on you and they track you for the rest of your life.
That's sick.
They turn you gay.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's what
they
happens
turn
when you
gay.
get an
They put
earring in
one
real
earring,
life.
dude. You
Yeah.
know that when you go back to the great wife, or the
great wife, dude,
I can't believe they put it.
the great wife shark.
Yeah.
Sorry, long
Freudian
day.
slip, man.
Hit the gun.
Great wife shark. Yeah, that's for you. If you if you get tagged and you go back to the Great White Hive or cave, wherever they live,
Yeah, they shun you.
I mean, they just gotta clown you, man.
Nah, in this age of
Only if
TikTok,
you get it on the left ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this TikTok age, they're fucking with you.
Yeah,
You're the
dude.
coolest around. You're the coolest.
No,
shit. They're like,
no,
damn.
no. You saying they got the dangly tag hanging
Yeah,
off?
yeah, they got yeah.
No,
They got the
fucking
sword,
way.
the sword earring and shit.
Hanging off the fin.
Yeah, they actually let you pick. They let the shark pick which.
Listen,
earring
man,
they
I have
want.
no interest in being a shark, but I do have an interest in having fins. That would make me go a lot faster underwater.
dolphin,
Yeah.
dolphin shit, or like Aquaman.
Like popping out, like retractable kind of suicide door movement coming off of my ankles, you know?
You know who's got it worse in the sea? It's crabs.
yeah, crabs. They eat the poop. They
no.
eat fucking poop.
They eat poop and
They
every once-
like poop, though.
Every once in a while, you get picked up by like some fishing boat and they're like, oh yeah, your arms are just gone. So they just throw you back in.
Well,
and
that's
just-
actually cool that they take your arms away and they put you because you're the only of those. You're the only shellfish that is spared. They'll spare a lobster. If a lobster is really big, they just throw it back because it's so old.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll let it run its course. And if you're a crab, they just take your arms off and then you grow them back. It's not a big deal.
What do you mean they just take their arms off?
Take 'em off.
Blue or it's a specific kind of
Snow
crab.
crabs.
Some kind of crab. They just take the arms
But
off.
there are crabs who they're just
Well,
gone. You
that's
just
the thing.
and then they get boiled alive. That's awful,
When
dude.
they die, they get all the bacteria and shit. So it's like you have to kill them while they're alive.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
You have to
That
kill
is
them while
awful.
they're alive.
Okay. You have
Let's
to
go.
dismember them while
Let's go.
they're
Gun.
alive.
Gun again.
Kill them.
Yeah, you did get owned a little bit.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
No, don't kill me.
We're
I'm
giving
so
you
bad
you get the high pitched voice for 5 minutes.
Oh.
No, that's not funny.
Yeah, I need
No,
I need
no,
that.
no, that's
I
not
need
funny.
that.
That's not funny.
He's gonna take it away right
Yeah,
now.
no, he doesn't have it anymore.
That's great. All right, how is everyone coming into their telling of the
I'm about
disgusting beer?
done.
I'm about 66% into this.
I think I
Yeah.
have a third left, and I don't like it at all.
I'm certainly gonna speed run these beers.
Bronx Brewery, you've made a disgusting product, and
Yeah,
you are no
it's-
longer welcome in the show.
It's definitely a bottom half sour for me.
Yeah, they make this in the zoo over there in the Bronx. You can taste it.
Yeah, it's like this beer tastes like it should be 8 to 9%.
Yeah.
This is the most unpleasant beer of the batch, I would say.
Well, have you had these other ones?
No, but just the sound.
So you're just talking
Let
out of
him
your
imagine.
ass.
Yeah, talking out of his
let him
ass.
imagine.
It's a prediction.
Gotcha.
I'll let y'all know how this one is real soon.
Oh my God, he's
Damn.
moving on
No,
already.
make it a surprise. Don't ruin the surprise.
Well, people can see him.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
can you show it to the camera? Point
Crack open the second one. What is this one? This is the
This
Grim.
one
Which
It's a
I
Grim
like
single
Grim.
negative. Yeah, I think Grim makes the best beers in the entire world.
I kind of agree.
They're really fucking great. I've had their double negative. I'm not a big stout guy. It's pretty heavy, so we'll see how this one goes. I'll keep my opinions to myself.
And keep your mind open also.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel psychedelic because I've needed a beer today, man. I've
Yeah?
needed a beer so badly.
What happened? You wanna
I had
talk
to go
about it?
do one thing.
It's probably the hardest thing anyone's done.
I had to go hang up lights at a backyard. And
That's
That's a
akin-
dad activity that
That's
needs a
akin
beer
to
after.
that's akin to working on the railroad.
it was worse than that, dude, because I didn't even get paid, first of all. And I didn't get to die.
And you didn't get to look at trains either.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't get to feel like I was part of a bigger thing, which, by the way, if you
Yeah.
worked on the railroads or if your grandpas did,
Shout out.
chill,
Shout
bro.
out to you.
Yeah. Like, you also stop complaining. You should, instead of complaining, how about you take all the accolades that I'm willing to give you of thank you so much because we have one of the greatest rail systems in the entire world now. So thank you so much.
Yep.
Kudos to you.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of like 1,000 Chinese people making a railroad in 9 hours?
Where?
Texas.
China.
In China?
Yeah, in China they like
I would have thought in China they would have a robot do that.
no, they got people. They haven't figured out the robot shit yet.
They got hella
just got
people.
hella people.
Wow. In,
So
in 9 hours, they made
Yeah,
a whole railroad?
So they took like 100 crews of 100 people and just had them each do a section of railroad.
So imagine in China, like this room would fill with 100 people.
Yeah.
Because they got hella people.
They got hella people.
Oh.
Yeah.
There'd be a 100-person podcast in China?
Yeah, they would all be drinking 100 beers.
Wow.
They'd be like, "Oh, this sucks."
They do everything by the 100 in China.
300 beers. Let's get it straight.
yeah.
They
Does
have to drink
China
3.
does China do the thing I don't like where all the money is too much? Where
A
it's,
little bit.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
just a
100
little
of
bit.
something for
A little
$1?
bit. I think a little bit.
It's in between.
What's their Chinese? What's the money in China?
The exchange? You want the
CNY.
exchange rate?
No.
No.
What's it called?
The yuan.
Won is
I
what
did-
people say, though, right?
Yuan is Korean.
Oh,
that's a
okay.
won.
Yuan.
That's a really bad one.
What's the
one.
Japanese one? It's similar. Is it similar?
That's a yen.
yen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much.
Well, the
Yeah.
good thing about China is that their money is just completely, it's just imaginary at this point because it's all on the phone. They never
Really?
ever have a single bill. It's
What?
always on WeChat.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
on the phone for us too. What are you talking about?
Mostly, but you still
But
get
like people
some
don't,
bills
they don't
and
really
some
make
coins.
paper money very often there.
Yeah,
No.
they completely have done away with it.
Really? What about? Is there still peasants in China?
Yeah,
That's cool that they're like the last
on a
place that
WeChat.
has peasants.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
They're the last place.
As far as I know, I only hear about Chinese peasants. I'm not hearing
Uh-huh.
about fucking Canadian peasants.
That is true.
Alex.
Well, yeah, he might be a peasant. But I mean,
Shout out
like,
Alex.
like
Yeah, shout
Monty
out.
Never be
Python
here.
style, like wearing rags covered in dirt. You know,
That's the thing is you see them on TikTok and they're all wearing like anime girl outfits
Oh,
and
nice.
shit like that now.
yeah,
And they're cooking a monitor lizard
yeah.
with 400
Oh, yeah.
The cooking videos are so
They just
awesome.
they
dude.
chop a cow's head off.
Dude, the lizard ones, honestly, and the thing is, man, you can if you watch just the second half of those videos, that looks like the best food you would ever eat in your entire life.
Oh, dude.
If
But
you
the
didn't,
first part
if
is
you
so
didn't see them
disgusting. Oil and
take some kind of deep sea creature and torture it and poke it 1,000 times, they're like, oh yeah, I got to poke it with 1,000
Gotta shoot with
holes.
100 guns.
Yeah, exactly. Like you would eat that. I would eat that.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
The more tortured the animal, the better the food.
I
That's
think
why our
veal.
food tastes so good.
That's why
exactly.
veal is so good.
Yeah. Lamb. It's
Yeah.
a tiny baby.
That's how you get every
Cute
animal is
animal.
born with game in it. They say
Yeah.
they're
I
gamey.
know. I got game.
Well,
and
speaking of meat, I think we have to move on to your official apology, Caleb. Your official recorded apology
About what?
for your betrayal.
What betrayal?
The betrayal you did to him yesterday.
Oh,
You have to-
yeah.
you have to
Is
go
this
into
what
both
this
of
is?
us.
You
Is
have
this
to-
what this is? Is you guys? Is that what you were like? We need to get no one here.
Yeah.
So you had numbers. You
Yes.
could corner me.
Yeah, I like how he's instigating this when he had his meal
I was
paid for.
also a victim. I was also a victim.
How are you a
not a
victim?
No, I was a
You
victim.
got to
You
enjoy
were a
it.
perpetrator.
I was used. I was just simply used.
All right, let's go. Let's set
what
the
was the
scene.
crime?
Let's set the scene.
Crocodile tears from
Saturday,
from
all
Julio
the way to
here.
the morning.
Here's the
9
scene.
a.m.
Okay. No. We're gonna go before that.
Okay.
We're gonna go to what you were.
1997.
We're gonna go to about 1 month ago.
Okay.
Me, Rex, Julio, maybe you. I don't remember.
Oh, what the fuck?
We were talking on Discord, and we were making plans for this New York trip. We're gonna do so much fun stuff. This is gonna be the best day ever. This will be the best week of our lives. What are we gonna do? Here's what we should do. We should go eat at Fogo de Chao.
Who said that? Who said that?
One of us. I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it was you because I didn't know they were in New York.
Okay, so I could have just never even told you. So we were like, let's go eat at Fogo de Chao. And then they've been here a couple days. Yesterday, me and Julio and Cameron went out to go get some mic stands. And
Well, we went to for something else, but that we didn't find. We found
that
a
doesn't-
ghost store.
But we woke up. It was like 9 a.m. I texted Julio. I was like, "We're gonna go run some errands. You want to come with?" He said, "Yeah." Let me wake up Rex. Tries to wake up Rex. And here, this part of the story you can tell. What happened?
I knock on his door. He doesn't wake up. I'm assuming he went to sleep. He was stayed up late because we was gambling last night. So I just go, you know what? I'm just gonna text him. And I'm gonna tell him like we're outside. I left the keys inside. If you wanna go out, we'll be back later for lunch. That's all I said.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a little pause. We've moved on to the Grim Orange beer.
No,
single
finish
negative.
the story. We can talk about the beer
Wait,
after.
I got to take a sip of this.
Yeah, take a sip.
Yeah, take a sip. But let's talk about the beer after the story.
Okay.
Let's not split it up.
So, he doesn't wake up. I just text him like, "Hey, we're outside." He lets me know like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling great. I'm just gonna rest up and go to the pharmacy." I'm like, "Okay, that's completely fine." We go do our errands. We failed to do one of them in the funniest way possible. We get our mic stands, and then we're heading back.
You can't just say funniest way possible. What happened is we were looking for costumes for a D&D thing, and I found a store called Halloween World, and we put it in Google Maps. We get there. It's a piano showroom.
Well, first of all, we get there and it's called like holiday hypnosis, holiday.
It was called holiday,
Central,
some
something
shit like
stupid.
that. And we were like, oh, okay, maybe it's some like it's just all holiday stuff. And then we walk in and it's a fully like grand piano stuff that would make no sense.
The most expensive pianos on the planet.
Exactly the kind of store that it makes no sense to be a transient kind of like Halloween store for 3 months of the year because you'd have to move fucking 50 pianos.
Yeah.
It's giant.
The guy who like greets you at the front is wearing like a tux.
Yeah,
And he's like, do you have an appointment?
That's the other
That's
thing.
the other thing.
It was giant. We walk in, we walk around. Look, we spend probably
no one there?
There's not a single soul.
It's a completely ghost store called Holiday Central. There's a bunch of pianos. There's no one there.
It was in Flushing,
It
it
was
was in
insane.
Jamaica. It was so fucking weird.
It was weird, but also it makes complete
So
sense.
we needed to say that because we're in a weird mood. We're not acting like ourselves.
So weird.
We're not acting like ourselves.
We got mentally attacked by the
Yeah.
world.
And you guys are in a place called Jamaica,
We
but
were-
it's in New York.
Exactly. We're being psychically attacked. We have psychic pain, and then we drive over to another Halloween store. This one also doesn't exist. And then we start driving back to come maybe get you and meet up for lunch. But then I say, "Where do you guys want to go to lunch?" And Cameron says, "Fogo de Chao."
It's Cameron's fault. Is that
Cameron
what you're
said it
telling me?
first. That's what I'll say. And I say, "Oh yeah, we could put it. I'll see where the Fogo de Chao is. Fogo de Chao, 381 feet away."
Yeah.
Come on.
I want to do a quick aside. I'm completely hands off on this one because I don't recall who said it first.
I'm not all that upset because I know there's going to be many more Fogo de Chao trips coming up.
I'm planning on making it a weekly thing.
Yeah, I'm not.
I loved it.
I'm sure it was
so good.
fantastic.
You should go this weekend.
What
It's
happened was
a
it's three-
steakhouse and it's Brazilian.
It was 381 feet
Thank you.
away. I said, we're already here.
Yeah.
You know, it would be 30 minutes round trip,
True.
45 to come get you. And at that point, I won't even be hungry. I'll be so full of my own spit that I'm not even going to be hungry anymore. So I just make an executive decision. I take the exit. We wrap around. We park. We go in. The guy comes up. He says, "Have you ever been to Fogo before?" I say, "No, I haven't." What happens here? I've seen hundreds of videos about this place. He says, "Do you want to order food or do you want the full experience?" I order the full experience.
Triple full experience.
We go to the buffet. Now here's one thing you need to know about Fogo de Chao if you're ever going to go. And if anyone who's listening is ever going to go, which you will go. Of
Yeah,
course.
I will.
I'm not so sure. But if you're ever going to go to Fogo de Chao, they have this buffet, right? And the buffet is a honey pot because it's full of some good stuff. They have all kinds of cheeses. They have meats. They have salads.
You would be one to know what it
They have
looks like.
vegetables, fruits. I would because I went. They have they have anything that you would want on a normal meal. There's an entire meal sitting for you in the buffet. Don't do it.
Don't waste your
Do
time.
not go to the
It's,
buffet.
it's all meat. It's all I'm there for. I'm there for the meat. I'm there for the steak.
I got one piece of pineapple and 2 slices of papaya.
No,
And then
I wouldn't
3
even touch
beans.
that.
I got 3 beans because the beans look good, but they
That's
didn't want to
really
fill up.
He got 3 beans. He sits down, immediately gets 1 bean. And me and Cam
cut
are
it
still
in
like
half.
sitting down, and he's like, "Yo, try my bean." So Cam gets 1, and I get 1.
I didn't even want to have 2 more beans worth of food in my stomach because it was the
mean-
specter of not being able to eat as much meat as possible upset me.
Yeah.
So then Dude, they were coming in. They had the garlic steak. They had the picanha. They had the fillets. They had the ribeyes. They had the
Bacon wrap steak.
Bacon wrap steak.
Y'all gotta
They
chill.
brought over the chicken. I said, "Get that chicken out of my fucking
Fuck
face.
that chicken.
I do not want that chicken."
We said no to the chicken.
We said no to the chicken.
I eat chicken like a couple times a week, but I
Not at
rarely
Fogo?
eat. But
Yeah,
I
you
rarely
not
eat
at Fogo.
steak.
Oh, here's the
I
other.
rarely eat
Yeah, here's
steak.
the other thing about Fogo. When they come with that chicken, that lamb, that pork, you say
No.
no. You turn that card red, which is how it works. By
In
the
front
way,
of him.
you have a card. One side is red. That means no meat. One side is green. That means yes, as much
Also,
meat as possible.
It's really funny. That's like the Bubba Gum system, essentially.
The what?
The Bubba Gum system. Have you ever been
Bubba
to
gum? I never been to
Bubba
Bubba
Gum
Gum.
ain't
Simpson?
never been
The
to Bubba
system.
Gum.
So they have the thing where you can if you flip, I think it says run Forest run. That will you will be completely ignored by all service. If you say stop Forest stop, you flip it over. Someone will come and be like, "What do you want?" So it's
Is
really
that
funny.
a line from the movie Stop Forrest Stop?
No, they just put it there.
Oh,
because
I
okay.
think Run, Forrest, Run is a line
Yeah,
from the movie.
That
Yeah.
is,
It
but
it has to
they
stop.
probably could have used another line from the movie.
I think.
Forrest, I have AIDS.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would. She
Yeah.
never says AIDS.
What does she say?
She just says I'm very sick.
yeah.
It's assumed she has AIDS
it's like
because of the time.
that's like a Darth Vader type of thing. You think he says, "I'm the father. I have
No.
AIDS," but
no,
he doesn't
but
say that.
He does not say that.
It's completely useless because the guy with the chicken walks up and we can still say it's green, but I don't want it. By the way, you can just leave. And at one point we had it on red, and the guy still walks up like, "Hey, you want some of this?" I was
Well,
like,
this
no.
is also the lunch service. I'll say that it was lunch, so it's a little more casual. As far as I know, the dinner full experience. First of all, it's a little more expensive, and it was expensive. It was $46.50 a person. So if I bring you two, now all of a sudden the bill's $200, right?
can
So it
just
just
split
doesn't. Well, it just doesn't make sense.
No.
It just doesn't make any sense. You're not $250,000 that we're going to go spend at a steak place. No, not going to happen.
Yeah.
For an unforgettable memory.
You think I wouldn't want to pay for myself? You think I'm not a hardworking man?
For a
What?
Say it.
My name is Caleb.
No.
and
Okay. No. Stop.
Listen, you can't
Not my
fuck
voice.
with him. He has to redeem himself. He's been shy all week. He's been crying. I hear him crying from his room.
Yeah, he does. He barely sleeps.
Barely
Julio
sleeps.
did tell me this, that he went to Fogo de Chao.
Talking to the mic.
Julio did tell me this, that he went to Fogo de Chao. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't believe him.
Wait.
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
him
you
what
did
happened.
it.
You got back to the Airbnb.
Oh, dude. As we were leaving, I was like, okay, who's gonna break the news? I was like, hell, you have to do it because you're the leader of this cartel. It's your fault. But I'll just say, and we're like, no, we'll just never say. But if he asks, we'll just tell him. It's whatever. So I come back to the Airbnb. I hope not to have this conversation with him. I wasn't ready to break down the news.
But I'm such a good friend. I want to know about your day. I am
First
asking you where
first
you
thing
went.
he asked while we're hanging out, he's like, "What do you guys do for lunch?"
Just a casual conversation topic,
And
not
I-
knowing
dude,
that
you
I
didn't
should
realize that
ask
you're-
about this.
I'm like,
You're
look-
breaking us apart.
I'm looking down. I'm like, I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm like, you're gonna be upset. Fogo
you
de
did
Chao.
not say you're going to be upset. You just
You
said
knew he was going to be
Fogo
upset.
de Chao.
I just said Fogo de Chao,
and
he
I
just
said
like-
that's very funny. That's a really funny
You
joke.
said that's funny.
Yeah.
You
He
thought it was so
kidding.
absurd.
Well, I was like, of course. Why would they go to Fogo de Chao without
Yeah.
me? That would be an awful, horrible thing to do to someone.
and he tells me, no, really, where did you go for lunch? And I go, Fogo de Chao. And
You could have heard a needle drop on the ground.
it was, the whole day was completely ruined. We've been chastised for the entire day.
Yeah.
Me, by
I'm
the way,
surprised you
I
didn't
was
kick you out.
I was simply a victim. I was simply a victim.
But
I
we're
had-
getting
I-
kicked
I
out
had
anyway. It's not a problem.
No say. We are getting kicked out for a different reason.
Oh, yeah. Talk about that so we don't have to talk about Fogo de
you should-
Chao
you should-
anymore.
Well, but
Yeah.
let's talk about the beer then now.
Okay.
Okay.
Beer,
That's-
that's
that's
like
fair.
coffee.
Since it's a lot of. I mean, that's how stouts taste
All right.
a lot of the time. It's like a coffee gingerbread. That's what I'm getting from it.
It's okay.
It's
Let me
a
take a
lot
sip and really
light.
think about it.
It's a lot lighter than their double negative, which is nice. I don't like a heavy stout. I mean, I don't really like stouts either.
This tastes like a non-nitro Guinness to me.
yeah. I knew you would like it because
I like
it's,
Guinness.
it's similar to
Part
Guinness.
of why I like Guinness is just the nitro, though. If they have a normal Guinness or whatever, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This tastes
This is-
not as bad as this, but I somehow enjoy it less.
It's a
It's-
little
it's-
tough to get through.
But it's also
is tough to
I
get
could
through.
I can crush that, but I can, and that's higher percent. But you just can't crush a stout very easily.
yeah.
They
This is an
feel
uphill
heavy.
battle.
This is quite hard.
Okay.
They're very full-bodied.
So we have 4 of the top beer aficionados and speakers on the subject in this room right now. So I feel like we would be remiss to not go around and go favorite beer. Number 1, like undisputed favorite beer on Earth.
I can't.
Just name one, dude.
What? I brought Miller's. Brought High Lifes.
That can't be your favorite.
It's not my favorite. Look, like
actually, I have. You guys say yours.
I am. You're backing me into a really difficult corner because
But there's
a different
really
beer
unfair.
for
This is a really loaded question.
Yeah, very loaded. There's a different beer for every occasion, and this is like I stopped into the deli to make sure I didn't come empty-handed to the foremost beer podcast.
Yeah, number 1
on the planet.
So okay,
you know.
Well, here's the scenario because I am a working man. You're all working men.
Yeah.
You get off a long day of work.
Yeah.
You get home.
It's just
It's like the scene in Cat in the Hat where Alec Baldwin he undoes his his male Spanx he has on, and he sits there on the couch, big belly hanging out of the wife beater.
Feels so good.
You pop open a can, you bring it to your lips. What's entering? What is passing through your gums? Into the day, hard day of work, hard day.
Are we going in?
You're not gonna like my answer. I'll go first, but you're not gonna like it. I want to say Michelob Ultra because that's all I drink back home. I don't drink at all.
That's all you drink is Michelob Ultra.
Yeah,
He loves it.
When I have friends over, we just drink like.
I like Michelob.
beer.
Listen, I like Michelob Ultra.
But I'm never reaching for it.
But
I'm not
here-
going to the store. And
But
buying
I'll say
Michelob.
mine.
Why are you
you're
skipping the rest of the table?
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
I thought you were saving
You
yours
said
for
we're
last.
gonna last.
Mine's
Well-
probably Jivik because Patrick probably has 100 in the refrigerator at all times.
Which he only likes because he thinks it's a funny name.
Yeah. He's like this is foreign and I shouldn't be able to know how to pronounce
And it's an
it,
okay
but I can.
beer. It's fine.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just drink his beers for free.
That's nice.
So.
I've been drinking a lot of the Tahine Smirnoff. I have not been drinking beer at home.
Tahine Smirnoff.
Yeah, dude. It's like a Dia de los Muertos, like vodka bottle,
Okay.
and it's got like a sweet, tahine.
Yeah, I love tahine.
So it's that. It's like a spicy vodka, and you can just sip it. It's so good. It's like sweet.
That's the thing. I don't usually spring for beer, and I only drink beer on this podcast.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But I used to be a big beer drinker, and I always went for Coors Light.
Right.
Coors Light
Coors is good.
is the best light beer,
Over
bar none.
I got to be honest.
What?
Bush is spanking Coors Light
Dude,
every day
you
of the
are
week.
a fucking fool.
Bush spanking.
You are
spanking
so
hard.
stupid, bro.
Spanking hard.
What do I have for you?
Dictatorship type vibes right now.
Yeah, for sure. I like Gansets. Like when I was back home,
But
I would
Gansets are
crush
like-
like a 6-pack of Gansett
exactly.
like every night.
But I mean, if I can only have one beer,
for the rest of my life,
it's gonna be Coors Light. For
it's
me.
gonna be the Grim Hefeweizen. So
Really?
yeah.
What's a
actually.
Hefeweizen?
It's one of the oldest beers in the world. It's got a lot of banana flavor on it, malted barley. It's very nice. It's
You
great
gay.
beer. It's great beer. Best Hefeweizen or the Weifenstefaner.
You need to speak English,
Weifenstefaner.
motherfucker.
The
You are in my- you are in my
Weifenstefaner.
country. You will speak
Weifenstefaner
English.
sounds like a fetish.
Weifenstefaner is a
Weifenstefaner.
very good beer. Very good beer.
What is that one?
It's another Hefeweizen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably like one of the oldest beer in the
so like
entire
a
world.
stout is a brown one that tastes like poop.
Yeah.
What does a Hefeweizen mean?
So like a Weiss beer is a white beer. So it's going to be
Right.
very similar to like a light beer.
How about an Allagash White? You like that?
Allagash White is brewed very similar to a traditional German white beer or
Okay.
Weiss beer.
So what's the Heffa come from? God
Fuck
only
if-
knows.
Yeah,
That's the
God
boss.
only knows, dude. I
That's
could not
the
tell you.
Hefe.
Yeah, Hefe.
Hefe.
That's what it means.
Hefeweizen.
It's big.
I couldn't tell
Yeah,
you, man.
big
I
boss.
just, I
you
just
guys
drank
call
them. I just put
Mexico
them down.
City El Jefe?
No, that is ridiculous.
Los Big
Why does
Apple.
my brother say that?
Los
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I don't know. My brother was talking about Mexico City. He called it El Jefe. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Mexico City, El Jefe." Like, what?
He for sure is just
Los
talking to
Grande
like
Manzana.
he's just talking to like a Mexican guy in LA that's like fucking with him
Oh,
for sure.
That's awesome.
He's easy to fuck with for sure.
Yeah, he listens. So go ahead.
Yeah, you're easy to fuck with, bruh.
Wait, listen.
Can't lie.
He texted me a couple weeks ago and he said, "Beers we drank nation."
Damn.
I love you.
I'm gonna go to his bar now.
Yeah, you need to.
I'll make the
I'm
drive.
working on it.
Yeah, Noah's doing the drinks.
Yeah, I'm doing the drinks.
Do you want to stay at my place when you come out?
When I come, absolutely. Well,
When are you
Is it
coming
gonna-
out?
is it gonna
Well,
be-
you will be here when it opens.
fuck.
You'll be here when it
Yeah.
opens. It's like
Yep.
6 months away. There's so much shit. Like LA is such a backwards, or like LA County in California in general is just horrible for.
Yeah, this is officially
all that shit.
the last time we ever book an Airbnb because Rex is moving to New York City in
Yeah,
August.
How are you feeling about that move?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's so nice here. Everyone is always doing shit outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's-
know, I was
Yeah,
thinking,
that
I was
happens.
thinking about
No
that
one
today.
does anything
This
outside
is the
anywhere
only,
else.
This is the only
That's not
city
true,
in
but-
America where the rich people have to, like the richest people in the world, have to see a homeless guy every single day.
Yeah.
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 You
It's
can't,
dope.
like, you can't walk around, like, in the richest neighborhoods in New York City. You walk on the street and there will be a homeless guy.
I don't see a homeless guy every day. And that's
Whoa.
nice.
Well, you're not
You
rich.
see
You're
him in
not
the- You see
rich.
him in the mirror.
If you live in Manhattan,
True. That's
eh,
true. That's
If you live
true.
in Manhattan, you will.
Yeah.
Like Upper West Side, Upper East Side. Doesn't matter how
Yeah.
rich you are. You can be at the top of one of those the Iron Man places, but
That's-
still.
That's my favorite part about living here is like in LA, it was a weekly thing getting attacked by a homeless guy. But here,
Wait, you were
you
getting
don't even
attacked?
see him. Yeah, several
Oh, we're
times.
getting-
Yeah,
I
he-
wasn't
several
expecting-
times.
Yeah, he-
What happened?
on the subway,
The
just
metro in LA is so
Yeah, yeah.
so much worse.
Yeah.
than
What
New
did it do
York.
to you?
so a few times on the subway, guys would try and pick fights with me.
People have a weapon. They walk around with nunchucks
yeah.
and shit.
I mean,
they're scary.
It's crazy. I mean, they took over whole subway cars and turned them into like, this is my house now.
yeah, one guy
God.
will just pop a squat
Yeah.
in a subway
I
car.
mean, I remember one day on the subway, I was getting on the subway and I saw a guy smoking crack, and then on the bus into work, I saw a guy jerking off, and then when I got off the subway, like to get home, I was like, "Whew, that was a rough day on the metro." And I come out of the station, and there's a guy like spread eagle, his whole butthole in view for me, just dropping a deuce like right there, and also like homeless guy poop, like that's very different.
Substance.
That's very different than the poop that me and you poop.
no
right?
fiber in that diet.
Yeah, no fiber. It's a different color than
Yeah.
I've ever seen before.
It's a new color.
Yeah. Pantone probably went and sampled it and put it on the color wheel. Yeah, LA is fucking crazy. I remember me and you over by where I lived. I lived by the Wiltern off Wilshire, and we were like walking somewhere over there.
Guy with one arm.
Yes.
Guy with
This
one arm. There's a guy with one arm
so-
whose pants were sagging.
Yes, he had
Well, you
no
kept
underwear on. His pants were sagging right underneath his cock, so his
Yeah.
cock was falling out, and he was trying to hold his pants up with his one
Which,
arm.
by the way, valiant effort.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would have just let that thing fly.
Yeah.
There's no way. I'm like, I'm homeless. Not only that, I have one fucking arm.
Yeah.
So look at my dick. I don't care.
Also, horrendously dirty and flailing about. He
Yeah.
had like a little nub, and it was like moving, like it was doing something, but it wasn't
Yeah.
doing anything.
Yeah.
LA certainly has some really new types of homeless people coming out every day.
Yeah.
every day now.
It's like every time I go back, it's like anytime you pick up a new Pokemon game where you're like, I know the original 151, but all this is getting crazy.
yeah. It's all original 151 here in New
Doesn't
York.
want
Yeah.
to get out of
It's
trash.
very traditional homeless people that
Good
just
people.
good people that just are like, give me money or
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream.
And I go, you know what,
You
dude?
know?
Yeah, I get
in
it.
LA,
dude.
they
Today-
get straight to screaming.
Today,
right
a
to
guy
it.
I was pumping gas. A guy came up, and he was like, "Hey, man, can I like wash your window or something?" And or can I like help like pump your gas for you? And I was like, "Here, man, I got some cash." Gave him like $10. And then he walked away. He immediately just walked away. And I realized that I just paid him to just go away. I paid money to just not talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
Hit me with the rosé.
Yeah.
This is the last beer that we have. Noah's moving in first.
Well, it's not
I'm
the last. We
struggling
got plenty
with
of
this
beer.
Graham.
This one
It's
is
okay.
definitely.
No, take your time.
I
I
got
want to get in.
20%.
This is
I
the
want to
last-
get into these Millers. I want
Yeah.
to drink at least 2 of them.
These are like the last obligatory beers. These are like bonus dessert if you wish it so.
Oh, Noah did not have a good reaction to that.
I mean, I will say I don't like rosé.
Okay.
And I think it's a rosé cider, and I really only like very decadent and delicate
So
rosé
far,
ciders.
it's been like such a backwards experience.
That's the gayest thing I've ever said,
It's been
but
such
it's
a
true.
backwards
You're
experience
getting,
for you and me that you know like in this one. I'm gonna think that I'm actually gonna like it.
Noah's getting the high pitched voice after that. He said he only likes very decadent and delicate rosé cider.
That's
so
fine, dude.
He's had one before.
I'm comfortable with who I am. I don't mind the voice at all.
Somebody go.
No, I'll own it.
No, I'll do it.
No. My name is Caleb, and I'm gay.
It doesn't work anymore. No, put it back on.
Don't kowtow to them.
Okay.
You know?
I won't kowtow to them.
Yeah.
You will kowtow to
I
me.
will not kowtow.
Yeah.
You're
Do
all
not
get-
show
you're all
your
getting it.
cow.
Don't give it to me.
I'm scared
Yeah.
of hearing you.
Kowtowing
Actually, wait, I've
is.
never heard your voice.
Sorry.
That's the
Oh,
one
wait,
thing
do I
that I
know what it is?
Yeah, do you
I
know
just
what
fucked it up.
kowtowing is?
Just like fucking bowing down, right?
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
This
like
is
an
your
extra
crazy
bow down.
mode. This is the
Like a
craziest
what?
episode.
It's extra bow down. It's like
An
it's like,
extra bow down?
Right, because
Oh,
like if you
whoa.
bow to someone, that's respectful.
Okay,
but
wait,
if you
do it
kowtow,
right
that's
now,
like
do it
I
now.
wish I could.
Do both of them right now. Stand up and do both of them.
My name is Caleb.
Stand up and do both of them. The bow down and the cow down.
Oh, yeah, the demonstration.
Demonstration. Well, we can't even see it. He needs to like get on the table and do
No,
it.
you can see it there.
No, okay. Show me a bow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I've seen him do this in many
That's
times.
a regular
He does
bow.
that every
No,
day.
kowtow.
Kowtow is like you're on your knees.
Oh.
There he goes.
Wait. I
Whoa.
would say that's
downward.
praising.
Yeah. That's like
Yeah.
downward dog.
He just did it to me. That's awesome.
You got that one for free.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
do
do.
anything.
Yeah, I didn't do shit. I just used the word kowtow and he did it.
Because your vocabulary is so
Yeah.
densely huge.
Use a little
And
life
it's,
hack.
and it's always so wrong. He was,
right
he was
there.
telling me something about like the potty yesterday, and it was all completely wrong. But I just believed him.
About the what?
The
something,
potty?
something about like acid in my cells and like exploding and having like an epitoma. Oh no, it was Cam. Never
Yeah, I
mind.
was gonna say, bro, chill. I'm always right.
No, that was actually completely Cam. And I
No.
I've never ever been wrong.
I feel
ever.
like I'm getting more of that. I'm getting like I'm remembering stories or like things that happened to me. And I'm like, oh yeah, you were there, but it was like a completely different person.
You are
Who was there
sundowning.
with us when we went to the knife store in L.A.?
My brother.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, we went to the knife store and they claimed that they had O.J. Simpson's.
They sold
knife.
O.J. Simpson the knife.
Oh, that's what they said. They said that O.J. Simpson, for whatever reason, to buy the knife, went to downtown Los Angeles and bought the knife, as if it was like so premeditated that which I don't think it was. Right? Wasn't that the whole thing with it? He was going. He was.
No, he's in a rage.
Yeah, he was in a complete
Yeah.
rage.
He was like, oh, you're fucking.
No, I think
someone
he just
else?
bought the knife there and then later did the murder with that knife.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
they
okay.
had like a
mean,
nice case that said
With a
O.J.
glove
Simpson
and all that.
knife.
that's,
Yeah, with a glove.
that's the story, right? She was fucking somebody else, right? And then he was like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
It's actually interesting because
I don't know shit really. I've just
so they were amicable. It was an amicable split. They still were friends. And then one day, that's why some people think he didn't do it. Some people still do.
I don't.
Yeah, is that
I
you?
don't think he did it.
I don't think
but
he
I
did it.
think he did use that
He
knife.
said it was an amicable murder.
It was no.
I think he
split.
didn't kill her, and he used that knife at that store.
They were divorced.
Right.
They were
Yeah,
divorced. They were
Okay.
divorced. That was his ex-wife, and
Yeah.
She stole the knife.
the
and
guy that he
committed
killed,
suicide.
the other guy, was just like her like gay best friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, if a girl dates me, and we break up, she's always mine, and she can't fuck ever again, or else I'll kill her.
found that.
That's the
That's
damn
fire.
truth. That's the damn truth.
Church on that.
You know.
That's
yeah, they
a
don't
real
have rights.
Yeah.
beers we drank shit right
And,
there.
and I'll only say that if it's behind several paywalls, or else I'll incriminate
well,
myself.
it's only
It's
one
one
paywall. It's
paywall.
$5.
Oh fuck!
And this is gonna be the
God
clip that I'm
damn
gonna.
it.
Yo, no one's in the podcast. Check it out.
God damn
I
it! You
fucking
guys,
hate
you
women.
guys are
I
gonna
want them to
post
die.
it all over the place, and I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
So this rosé cider, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
You're just not into the decadent and delicate
I
rosé
don't
ciders
like
like I
decadent
am.
and delicate, which to me are two kind of opposing words when it comes to describing a drink.
Is it
How so?
Decadent and what?
Decadent and delicate. Decadent
No,
means
that's-
like
that's-
it's definitely it's of a higher class. There's a lot
it's
more
horrible.
workmanship put into the drink than a mass-produced sort of canned
This is fucking
beverage.
mass-produced bullshit.
And delicate means that it's probably going to have some florals in it. It's probably going to have
So you
some
want
herbs.
You want dirt and flowers in your fucking drink.
Guys, this is
No,
our, this is
not
our
dirt.
highest ABV one that we've had.
What the fuck?
Is it?
6.9%.
Oh
much
my
is
god,
it?
that's a sexy number.
Yeah.
Well, this is 5.8.
It makes me think about
One
something
pint.
naughty.
This is from Graft.
This got birth defects. Two of them.
Ew. That's a horrible name for a
It's a
brewery.
horrible.
Graft.
I do like that they have to put that warning on
Makes
beer.
makes me think of ass. Makes me think of ass.
By the way,
again.
yeah. By the way, if you're pregnant, don't drink. Like some pregnant lady's gonna be halfway through one of these. Go,
Wait a minute.
hold
what the fuck?
phone, dude.
Wait, hold
Wait.
up.
The Surgeon General thinks I shouldn't drink this, and then go, who's that? Is that
Yeah.
some Civil War guy?
Yeah,
Finish that.
I'm not fucking with them.
How when if
Oh,
you're
one more
pregnant?
sip can't hurt.
How bad is that?
Drink it
Really?
while
You
you're
can drink
pregnant?
at first. At first, for like the first trimester, you can drink.
I
For
think,
real? Like,
it's-
yeah.
Can you
You
drink?
can't drink, but you can like you can have a
okay.
glass
yeah,
here and there.
it's like a drinkable driving type of situation.
Yeah,
if you can handle
exactly,
it,
exactly.
You can. It's completely fine.
yeah. But then after that first trimester, you need
This
to
is
slow it
medical
down.
I think
advice, by the
This is
way.
medical.
I
advice.
think
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
I think
Medical
my
advice,
mom-
money
I'm a
advice.
doctor, and I gave it up to be a bartender.
I think that my mom definitely had some wine while I was.
I can say without a doubt, my mommy didn't touch it at all.
I think
Do you
my
think
mom
it
had
just
wine.
touched
I
the
think my
hair
mom
genes?
smoked while I was
Yeah.
while she was pregnant with
That's
me.
rude. What he said, by the way.
That was rude. Yeah.
what do you say?
I'm gonna let that
I'm
one
still
pass.
a little sore from you going to.
Yeah, I
You
know. You're
Fogo de
lashing
Chao.
out. I
Fogo de
understand.
Chao.
I understand.
My mommy was a good girl.
Yeah, she is.
Yo, I
Why'd
knew
you
that
say
was
it like
coming.
that?
That's
My-
weird. Yeah,
my
that's weird.
Pause.
Okay, let me
My
redo
mom's
that.
a good girl.
Let me redo that.
What's wrong with you?
mommy is a good girl.
That's a
Is
little
that better?
No, it's
That's
We're
worse.
watching
That's
MILF Manor,
worse?
dude.
Yeah, we're watching MILF Manor, and I think you'd fit right in.
You guys have been watching MILF Manor?
We
No,
watched
I-
it
I-
for
dude,
30
I've
minutes.
been
I had to
done.
turn it off.
I've
I had
been
to turn it
done.
off. It's
I've
too
been
much.
done with MILF Manor for
You finished
weeks.
it?
For
Wait,
weeks.
who's
I
the-
ran it
who's
through
the-
it in 2 days.
Okay, so we only watched it because this morning he told me like that he put it on just in silence and he turned it off.
You want me to
because-
spoil?
No.
Okay.
Let me tell the story. We went out for breakfast, and Rex was like, "Yeah, I couldn't sleep. It was a horrible. There's demons in my room. We'll get to that." And he said, "I just put MILF Manor for like half an hour." And on the first episode, he gets to the part where they're like touching the boys. They're like, "Oh, yeah,
Oh, the blindfold challenge.
yeah,
and they have to-
find your
yeah,
boy,"
yeah, yeah.
and they get all the women, and one of them is like, "Oh, I want to touch all the boys," and they get up there to touch the boys, and he's like, "You know what? This is enough. This is too much for me, Rex."
Can I really quickly say what my strategy would be in that?
Oh, go ahead.
If you touch all their cocks, of course your son is going to be like, "Oh no!"
I think that's the smart because they all take their shirts off, so you're supposed to touch the only.
Yeah,
the,
you're-
yeah,
the
but
upper
I would
body.
break the rule.
you would be
And you win.
disqualified.
I don't give a shit.
You wouldn't win those.
Well,
those
also, the thing about MILF Manor is there's no prize at the end. It's
Yeah, you get to
unlike
fuck your
Prize
mom.
is
it's
love.
not like
Yeah.
it's like
Beautiful, sweet.
no one wins anything
It
except
is-
like
it is really
maybe we like go out for drinks back home.
When
That's
we were-
it.
When I was in Raleigh, me, Adam, and Chad sat and watched like 3 episodes of MILF Manor, and we
Yeah.
got to the one that it was devastating, honestly, where they ask, they're like, "What is the nastiest thing you've ever done? The nastiest sex thing?" And you have to try to match it to which one is your mom.
Oh my god, dude!
And
what?
Yeah, and this one lady,
one?
hers was, I don't remember her name, but hers was
Describe her.
So the blonde.
no, it's
lady?
the Asian lady who has
So
like
young.
Oh yeah,
So young.
So
So
young
young,
is
yeah.
is
Shout out.
she's
Young.
awesome.
Shout
So
out
young
to
was my
She's a
favorite.
hoe.
So she apparently has sex. She was like, I had sex with my son's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
and he gets drunk.
He gets fucked up.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
basically tries to kill himself in the pool.
yeah, he gets naked. His
Yeah.
cock's out and
Yeah,
everything.
and
That's
he's just
awesome.
like, I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. Like
Yeah.
you can tell that he suspected this for so long.
yeah.
And that as soon as he saw that on the board, he was like, I'm fucked, man.
Yeah.
But
He was
it's,
hoping it wasn't her the whole time.
yeah, I think honestly, I would
kill her first. and
I
then
think
kill
I would
myself.
definitely kill my
Let's-
mom if I went on that
I
trip.
don't know. Wait, do they like get like eliminated? What happens to the
So
show?
they did switch people out, but I think the only purpose of switching people out was like, y'all are not like
Y'all are not
making this.
fun.
Yeah,
Is
this
it the
this
ugly
show.
mom that got switched out.
The Jersey mom and with the stripper son, they get
I don't
swapped
remember
out. And I think that's the only one that gets swapped out.
There's that
I
one
can't
mom
remember.
who looks like a teddy bear. I like her.
A teddy bear.
Yeah.
Dude,
She has that kind of like teddy bear like lines on her face.
Oh no, I hated that mom. The one that looks like a skeleton.
Maybe.
Yeah. She
Oh,
was
the
so
older mom
scared.
with the gay son. There was
She
a
was
couple
so
gay
scared.
sons
There's
on
a
the
gay
show.
son. There's for sure a
There's
gay
like
son.
2 or
There is.
3 gay sons.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
them is just completely there
Which
to
is
just
like
touch the other boys.
how of course that would be so hard to break the news to your mom when she's like, I just got accepted on MILF Manor. I sent them a photo of you.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh.
Yeah, they have their nails are painted. They're wearing pearl chokers.
Yeah.
They're like wearing their mommy's hoodie at night.
Yeah.
You know.
We got completely sidetracked. We were just watching MILF Manor because I told he brought this up during breakfast, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." That reminds me of the story that Patrick told. about you watching MILF Manor in your place with your girlfriend and Patrick's girlfriend.
Yeah, it was
And-
mostly driven by them. By the way,
Yeah.
I will say I was
That's
very
fine. No one's going to judge you here.
entertained.
This is a judge-free zone.
Okay,
Unless
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about decadent
No,
and delicate.
I
You're
will
gay,
own it.
by the way.
Decadent and delicate.
Yeah. So, and you did say that one of them is Rex, and then Patrick walks in and says, "Oh,
yeah.
that guy's Rex," and you guys all laugh. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Which guy?
No, y'all are not deep enough into the show to meet him. He's the
okay.
one who replaces the Jersey, Jersey mom and son. Yeah, so
we
it's
put it,
like
we put it on because me and Cam were like, we for sure if
You have to get
if
deep
you
enough,
both said the same thing, we thought like as soon as we see him, we were gonna know it's him,
Yeah.
and we were like looking for him like this one's gay, this one's
No,
black, this
no,
one's,
he's-
All right.
this one's
Say
Asian.
it. Pull it up on the phone.
I'll look it up.
pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
We
And
need
you'll
to
be
know
like,
his
"This
name.
is Rex. It is Rex."
MILF
And he does a
Manor.
demonstration of how to eat pussy in front of everyone. It's
That
so
sounds like Rex.
awesome.
Do you know what his name is?
Rex is face
don't
palm
know.
like he's the one who did it.
I don't know anyone's name from that show.
That's okay.
Here's how you eat pussy.
I couldn't even show you if I wanted to. I don't know how.
Holding court during dinner. Be like, by the way, guys, this is how you eat pussy. Hand me that apple. Spitting all over the place.
Tell me when you see him.
Oh wait, keep going.
That one's a gay one.
Yeah, it's a gay one. Yeah. Also,
Oh,
So
that's-
Young's son
Yeah,
might
no,
be gay.
I don't think it's
Jury's
gonna-
out on him.
I don't think.
I
it's
think
gonna
he's.
show him.
I think he's hot.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Is that his name?
Jimmy.
He's a hot. He's probably the hottest one.
Jimzo, bro.
Jimzo, dude. I would if I was around. Honestly, if I was in the manor.
And it was
If
Jimzo was
and
there?
if I was like, dude, imagine because they better have a cleaning crew because nasty stuff is going on. If I was in that MILF Manor and I was a cleaning crew, I was a janitor.
Be licking
Straight
that
up,
shit up.
I would fold.
on the janitor crew?
I would fold. If any of those MILFs or two of those sons approach me, I'm folding.
Well, that's the problem. They
Two sons or one MILF?
Two of any of the MILFs or two specific ones of the sons.
Well, that's the
I'm
thing.
folding.
They get the ugliest crew of all time, so the MILFs are not into
I will
it.
say,
true.
on the show, there is only one implied instance of sexual contact
In the entire
in
thing?
the entire
Well,
show,
there's
which is
one
like,
where
what
they-
the fuck?
The
Like,
blonde girl and the
yeah, and the handsome Spanish guy.
Oh yeah,
the Spanish guy.
they fuck.
They fucked in a hotel. They
Yeah.
go off the
They leave?
property.
Wait, you can
and-
just leave?
Yeah, they just leave. No, they
What's the
win
fucking
it.
point of the fucking
no,
manor?
they win, and and he
okay.
like gets to pick, and they go fuck, and then
I figured the blonde.
Wait, how
woman
do you
would
win? How do you win MILF
I don't
Manor?
fucking remember, dude. I really do
You
not
just
remember.
need to be the most.
This is like
enjoyable.
episode 7 or
hoe.
6,
Yeah.
maybe. It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of deep into the show when it
Yeah, I need
happens.
to watch like a YouTube video essay about it to like know
Yeah.
what's up.
I was expecting just complete fuck fest the whole time, and it was
Yeah.
not at all. And I was
You wanted
kind of
hot-
disappointed
you wanted
with
hot
how
boys and
gross
old-
that is.
Old women.
Yeah, I wanted to see
Well,
19-year-old boys fuck 50-year-old
You
women.
do-
That's what I wanted
honestly,
to see.
a lot of the MILFs are a little disappointing. There's maybe one or two MILFs that are pretty hot.
Yeah,
but I think what is the explanation for that is like why on earth would a hot woman say yes to doing this show?
Exactly. Yeah.
And also, it probably strokes your ego to be cast as a MILF on something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
No,
So-
that is
I don't
that
know
is a
if they
situation.
necessarily knew the name of the show before they got put
Yeah,
on.
they were.
But they
like, on the first
understood
on the first
the-
episode, they were like, "This is just like a dating camp."
No,
that's being recorded.
no. And they all knew what was happening going in. They knew the whole thing. You can tell they're all bad actors, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't even know that you guys were gonna be here."
It was like they were weirded
so
out,
fake.
but if I saw my mom, I would be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I would just be like, "Oh, what? My mom is here.
My mom's here.
What the fuck? Where's my mom here?"
No.
Where's
I-
my
see,
mom here?
Personally, me, I'd be playing Valorant in my room the whole time.
that's right.
I don't,
Get the fuck out of here, mom.
I don't care that you're trying to get
That is actually what I would. That's the only way to handle it.
Yeah, it's time. It's dinner's ready.
Leave
it at the door. Leave it at the door. I don't need it.
I hate this banner.
I'm not hungry.
Do you think that they give them that option? Like, do you want to take your PS5 if you want? And like,
No, no. They want you to mingle. They want you to rub and mingle.
Honestly, the real version of MILF Manor, if you did it with no cameras, would be. It would actually
It'd be a ton of guys playing Madden
It would
and
be
2K.
7 guys playing 2K in the living room every single day.
Yeah.
and then the mom's cleaning up
yeah,
and
and the
cooking.
mom. and they're just like talking about their sons. They're like getting a little bit competitive about who's the best at 2K by the end of the
and the moms are who's the best at cooking and who's the best at cleaning.
They just take turns. They have a chore chart going. They're doing their whole thing.
Yeah, the sons don't do any of it. They don't take the trash out.
Of course not.
No, fuck
They're
no.
sons.
I'm not taking the trash out. I'm
is
playing
what-
2K.
If I show up in MILF Manor, God forbid, if I show up in MILF Manor, that is what I'm doing. I'm unionizing the sons instantly. All we're doing is playing video games. I don't give a fuck about this show at all. The only way we can win is to not play.
Yeah,
absolutely. I do think that is the only way you win that show. I mean, the only way you win is to not join in the first place because it's the most embarrassing thing you can do.
It is crazy
it's
that
so
there's winners and losers on it. I mean,
no, there's not. There's not. There's not winners and losers.
You said someone won.
No, they won like they got
a challenge.
They all picked like he had the most votes for people that liked him. So he gets to pick like which one of these women does he take to fuck in a hotel room. And he picked he picked the woman that he was gonna have the highest chance of fucking.
Yeah.
And then he went and fucked her. And that's it. And then at the end they just all hold hands and are like, are we gonna keep seeing each other? And then then maybe the guy says a haiku that he wrote.
We also watched on that same trip. We watched some Jersey Shore, first season Jersey Shore. That show is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that show they are having sex in the first episode.
Yeah, that's a real ass show. That's like completely unscripted.
Yeah.
That is an insane show.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Also,
I mean, they're still popular. Like
Pauly D.
Pauly D is still doing his thing.
He does
man.
DJ sets in Atlantic City like every
yeah,
weekend,
and he had like a Vegas residency and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I love the reveal in that episode of
the men are doing well.
How To, where Pauly D is at spring break.
Yeah,
that's like one of my favorite moments in like
it's
TV
so cool.
ever.
Pauly D is a man.
Yeah.
I love Pauly D.
We got to go to the Jersey Shore. We got to go. And
I've never
AC.
been.
And
I've
AC.
been to AC many
I mean,
times.
there's a Wahlburger that I want to go to.
Sucks.
No,
you
it
guys
doesn't.
are stupid.
Me and Caleb will be in a penthouse.
And it was
suite.
You
bad.
guys didn't. Yeah, but we didn't do it right.
I mean, that's definitely true, but
We didn't win.
it did suck.
When y'all
gotta
were
go in the summer.
describing your trip to AC, and you were like, we all got way too drunk, and we were all so hungover, and we hated our lives.
We also
I
and
was
then we went to
hungover.
AC.
We brought your brother. That was the big
he's
mistake.
a complete downer.
Well, no, he was just talking too much about like
Yeah, he's a complete.
blackjack math.
Yeah, he's a complete downer. And then y'all being like, we're all way too drunk and hungover. We have to leave. And he's like, I'm just getting hot. I just got hot at my table.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour drive. It was 9 o'clock.
And he's
I'm
the
trying
only
to-
drunk one. He's drunk off rum
Yeah.
and coke because he just started drinking 2 months ago.
Yeah. And he was like, if I'd say to that table, I would have made $800. Shut the
Do you remember
fuck
when you
up.
and I sat at that one slot? It was like a Chinese dragon slot with a huge screen.
I love those.
And I hit like 7 bonuses like back to back and then just upped the bet and lost everything
I don't
before we
remember
went
that.
to lunch.
No, I have so many memories of just staring at a screen in Atlantic City that
So
it's
dope.
hard to parse which ones are which.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the first place I ever had a martini.
Oh.
How'd you have it?
I ordered it on a
Oh, just a
on the slot.
martini. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it came in a plastic cup.
What? Vodka or
I felt like
gin?
James Bond. I don't think they let you choose. No, you just order martini
Yeah,
on the button.
I'm not feeling like I'm gonna enjoy the drinks in AC.
The drinks are not good.
It'll be
you
like
just
rum and
tip 'em?
coke for me.
I've been okay. So
Rum and
Vegas is
Coke.
of course way better than AC.
Yeah,
But
Vegas is fantastic.
Vegas
Need
is
to
like
do a Vegas trip.
is basically Disney World.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
Vegas is
every-
manicured. It is engineered
Yeah.
to extract money from you, to get you drunk and high and ready to lose your money.
Yep.
And I'm ready. I'm ready to
And
go
there's-
back.
Vegas actually has good food
I w-
and stuff.
I didn't drink when I went to Vegas, so
That is horrific.
I was just like completely high out of my mind the whole time, and like didn't gamble barely at all. I didn't care for gambling.
Speaking about drinking, this is somehow the worst of the three.
Yeah,
I'm not a
I
fan of
agree.
this.
I don't
think
really
this
like
is
it.
fine. This is very.
But
This goes down easy.
It
No,
goes
it's
it
not
goes
at all.
down easy, but I don't like the taste. It has something weird.
It goes
on
down
it.
harsh.
It's got a bit of
It
funk
tastes
on
like
it, and it's
shit.
not a good funk.
I opened
I think
it,
I'm gonna
and then
die.
it, like wafted, and I smelled it. And I was
Yeah, it's got a bit of a booger
it
type of
completely
vibe to
exploded
it.
Rex's hair. Talk to the mic. It completely exploded Rex's hair. Look at how it looks.
You
It's
do
crazy. It
look,
looks-
you look drunker than you did when you walked into this.
Yeah,
place.
surely.
okay.
Yeah, you look messed up.
Okay. You know,
You wouldn't know.
You crushed
the
it?
struggle.
Yeah.
Jesus
having on
Christ.
hand.
Do we have a
That's true.
something to open
Something
this
to open
with?
that
Most people don't.
Do I need to go out and break
not
it
a
on the
comment.
wrought iron fence?
We have a bottle
break
opener
it how
somewhere,
you
but
broke your
I
fucking
don't
shorts.
know.
Shorts is the camera. by the way.
Oh yeah,
show your
yeah.
piece
We
on
didn't
the
even talk
camera.
about
So-
that. Should I
I
go?
don't think we need to talk about it. You can just show it.
I don't want to show my cock on camera.
You're not showing your cock.
Cock is not.
My cock is kind of poking out. Like it's right in my cockle area. Look,
Wait, it is. I'm looking.
those
at
are my
it now.
nuts right there.
That's not your nuts, yeah.
It's a hole.
Well,
Just-
just stand
just-
there. Just stand there. And I'll tell you
Just know we got here. And
We needed something out of. He had to jump a gate to get something for my wife.
No.
Yeah,
He didn't have to do it.
no. So
He didn't
Caleb's
have to do it.
Caleb's wife was like, "I want those chairs," and I was like, "I'm not getting those fucking chairs." And then I
Smart
see
man.
Rex look at the fence and suss it out. Like, can I jump over this fence? And he clearly decided no. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, I can jump this fence right now.
And you paid the price.
And well, I had the super hops, and I jumped over the fence.
You paid
Just
the
Jumped over
piper.
one way.
vertical. You know, I could have played it in the
Yeah,
NBA.
of course.
You know,
They did make it unscathed the first time.
but the first time, yeah, fine. Second time, just
on his way
complete
out.
blowout, and my shorts are in tatters.
and now you're gonna
Like
stand up right there. and
complete,
show it.
like my dick is just hanging out of my shorts
It's
right now.
just your balls. Relax.
My dick and my balls, dude.
Everyone knows you have balls, bro.
No, stand in the middle.
right here,
Stand in the
yeah.
middle.
Damn, those are some CCS shorts. if
Yeah,
I've ever
those are
seen
like
them.
the tightest shorts of all time.
Gap shorts.
I don't
Gap
know.
shorts. I will say they lasted 7 years, so pretty damn good.
Shout out
Did you
Gap.
buy them when you
And they
were
would have
8?
lasted even longer.
They're small.
Bought them when I was 18.
You have small
They are
shorts.
small
on.
shorts.
I just, they're
You
just
just
falling
tore
to
them.
pieces.
I'm like,
I
wait.
just tore them again.
They just hit their best buy date, right?
Yeah,
today.
Yeah. You gonna go buy shorts tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to Manhattan to buy shorts with Annie.
I have to work a double.
All right. Well, we'll get you some shorts.
When are
Double what?
double whammy.
A double shift.
Oh, okay.
I'm bartending brunch, and then y'all don't care.
What
No,
time are you
no.
off? What time are you off? Say what time you're off
like
on the podcast.
9 p.m.
Oh, never mind. You go.
9 to 9.
No, go.
No,
Go.
no, no, no,
Leave.
no.
Back to the original cast. No more distractions except for Scott.
Finally.
Hand him the keys. Hand him keys so he can pop the bottle.
I
yeah.
one time when we were on tour, I opened I was really drunk, and Pierce handed me a bottle to open with, and he was like, "Can you open this with keys?" I can't do it, and I opened it, and I tore one of my knuckles clean off of my.
Oh, I think I remember that.
It was the most disgusting
these ones?
injury I've ever had.
Here. Yeah, I can open them with keys if you can.
He says he can open them with keys. No, it's I like I said, I haven't done it since then. Rip my knuckle
I'm very
off my body.
methodical with it.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing you with like a fucked up knuckle.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Oh, okay, nasty,
Farting?
disgusting.
Fart in the fucking. There's a bathroom right there.
If you fart in the bathroom, you are a girl, or it's Thanksgiving. Those are the two options.
I think Rex can feel that, by the way. He
No,
cannot
I
open
got
this
it. I
beer.
got it. I just gotta keep going.
Yeah, it'll be open, and the episode will end.
Yeah,
Shut
pretty
up.
much. But you'll have
I mean,
this for the walk
I
home.
don't know. We still have to finish these, and these are like completely disgusting.
I mean, we got to finish these. Come on, guys.
No, we don't have to
We're
finish
how what's our run time?
We're at an hour
We're
two.
at an hour or two.
Yeah, let's go for an hour 30. Come on, let's
I
crush
think we
these.
can go for like an hour 20, but I don't. These are like terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Yeah, and it'll take an hour 20 more for him to open all the
It will
highlights.
not. It will not.
No, we just need to unlock the door and
Dude.
bang them on the wrought iron.
No, that's not worth it. For a high life, dude, I'm not doing that.
High life
There
is
you go.
pretty
It's
good.
open. Oh my god, it's open. All right, open the rest of them just
Yeah,
in case.
open them all,
No,
just in
kidding.
case.
I'm not kidding.
No, we don't need that.
That's great. These keys are not going to work anymore. We got completely kicked out of our Airbnb, sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we need
We'll
to talk
finish
about
with that.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and
You
explain
want to
this.
talk about first about how the demons how they live in the place? Or you want to talk
You have a
about that?
haunted Airbnb?
Yeah. So we're getting attacked by both ghosts, demons, and cops. So
Yeah, all three.
You can talk about the ghosts and the demons part, and I'll talk about the cops if you want.
Okay, so there's like a sewer grate in the basement.
Speak into the microphone.
that just makes noise, like
Okay.
bubbling noises. Like,
Okay.
like demonic, just like
That's demonic?
That doesn't strike me as demonic. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I'm very well versed in the demonic, and that's not demonic
that's
at all.
just
hardly
the most
demonic.
evil noise. Like
Bloop. You think that's the most evil? That's what keeps you up at night? Is bloop?
Bloop.
No, that's a water level. No, that's not bad.
That just means the poop sewer is really close to where y'all are staying.
So first of all, it's directly beneath a nail salon. I feel like people should know that.
Yeah, it smells like acetone.
Yeah, it does.
They're just dumping chemicals.
Yeah, we're
Into
smoking fumes 24/7.
Yeah. Then there's like a sewer that runs directly under it. It's a 2-story Airbnb where 1 story is completely blocked off on both sides. So it's completely illegal to stay down there, which
Yeah.
is why the cops have been coming.
Okay.
Because according to
the cops,
according to the guy that runs the Airbnb, who's been my best friend and calling me
The
every
real
day
estate
now.
gangster.
Yeah, the real estate.
The real
gangster.
estate
his
gangster.
PSN name, they logged
Yeah,
into
add
PlayStation.
add him on PlayStation.
His PSN name is the
Shout
real
out
estate gangster.
The real estate gangster on
Real
PSN.
estate
Add him.
gangster.
ER or A?
He has Overwatch 2 and Mortal Kombat 10, and I think Destiny 2. If you want to play some of those games,
Wait.
you can add them.
Is it an ER, hard R, or A? Soft A.
I think it's
I think it's gangsta.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Yeah.
All right.
So you keep showing Rex.
There was the people who were in there before us had a party, which is why there's a sign on the door that says no more than 7 people. Parties not allowed.
It says no parties.
$1,000
Yeah, no parties. Talk to the
fine.
mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
I have to be that close to the
Yeah,
mic.
you gotta talk into the
Dude.
mic.
I have to be like
Yeah,
this.
you
Yeah,
gotta put look.
exactly.
Turn your
You can you can angle it.
I need to kiss it.
You need to kiss
Look,
it.
put your hand on it. Make love to the mic. Come on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Like a
Don't
yeah.
put 2 hands on it. Please don't do that.
Yeah, put 2 hands on it. Yeah.
Bro, he's gonna burn him.
Yeah, I'm rock hard.
I can finish this, by the way, in good conscience.
You have
it's,
to.
It's
Yeah.
killing
You
me.
don't need a good conscience.
Big,
You
come
need
on,
to
big
finish
swig,
it.
big. You're a big man. Come on.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm drinking you under the table, and you weigh twice as much as me. Come on, man.
You are an alcoholic and you work at a bar.
That is not even true at all.
All right.
Also smells
Anyway.
like shit.
Not even true.
There was a party there, and someone who lived above the apartment called 311 and complained. And that's what's happening. is
Okay.
They're persecuting the real estate gangsta for being so dope and so fly. This is, of course, according to him.
Yeah.
So the second day we're there, which is Tuesday, cops show up and they're like, Julio. First of all, Julio's not American, so he doesn't understand the law, which is that like cops are like vampires. You have to invite them
Yes.
inside. They can't just come
Yeah.
in. And somehow, whenever the cops come, only Julio is ready to
2
answer
times
the door.
now, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
They love me. I got coppers. According to Kevin. According to Kevin, I have coppers.
Copper is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cops come 10:30 in the morning on Tuesday. And Julio, of course, invites them in.
Yeah.
Big.
They're asking for sugar.
They're my friends.
Oh, come in.
They're friendly. One of them
Anyway.
is tall. One of them is Asian.
They're like, okay, let me take some pictures in here. This is at 10:30 in the morning. So they take some pictures, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you let the, in my head, I'm thinking, why did
Yeah.
he let these people inside? It's
But
10:30.
outside of your head, you're like, oh, hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can I shake your hand, good officer? It's so nice to have you in my home.
Anyway, they come in, and they take pictures of everything. They're like checking out the windows in Julio's bedroom. They're checking out the door to outside of mine. They go downstairs. They're like, can we go downstairs? And I'm like, fuck it. They're already here. Fuck the guy over. Let him go downstairs. So they go downstairs. They take pictures, and they come back up. And they're like, all right, we'll be in touch.
Oh, no.
We go and record on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we get back. There's a sign on the door. It's a summons for the building owner.
Oh, my God.
And we're like, okay. So I send all the info to the guy on Airbnb, and he calls me, and he's like, yeah, don't let them in if they come again. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not your friend. You're fucking ripping me off for a room. I'm not going to protect you, fucking retard. Anyway, so because this is funny. This is a funny train of events. Because I didn't get to go to Fogo de Chao, I leave the apartment to go to Cachapas y Mas.
So it's my fucking fault.
Whoa,
It's
wait,
literally your fault.
Cachapas y
So
Mas.
I go to Cachapas y Mas. I
Shit
go
is
and
fire.
walk there. And Julio wants some ice cream, so I stop and get some ice cream. And he
It was
calls
really- it
me.
was really yummy, by the way.
He
It was a really good ice
FaceTimes
cream.
me immediately after buying the ice cream. I'm like, why are you outside? Why are you outside? Tell me right now why you're outside.
And I
There's
said-
no reason you should be outside. They
I
were
said-
streaming. Why are you outside? And he's like,
said-
I have a surprise for you when you get home. I have such a surprise. So I get back, and they're like, take a look. Notice it just says vacate immediately. This premises is imminent danger to human life.
Perilous to human life.
Perilous to human life.
So I just wanted to scare him, and he got scared, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And I immediately saw him go for his phone. I was like, "I don't want him to come the real estate gangster right now. Don't disturb him. He's being fly and somewhere else.
He's probably fucking a bitch.
Fucking a
getting
bitch.
hosed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, it's just a joke. It's not that big of a deal. So on my POV, I'm in the basement. Rex leaves with the keys. I hear him take the keys. He didn't tell me he got the keys. I hear him take the keys. Hear the jingling. He leaves. I'm playing Zelda. I'm streaming it with Cam. We're having a fun time. We can't hear the game, which is really annoying. And I hear the doorbell, the door ring. It's like, oh, that's maybe Rex, but I don't know why he would ring it because I heard him take the keys. And me and Cam were really joking, like, what if it's the cops? Dude, what if it's the cops, dude? And I just walk up, so like, oh, maybe it's the cops. And I open the door, and sure enough, small white guy with a badge. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's a.
I do
cop
think
for
it's
sure.
funny. Y'all keep saying it's the cops. These are firefighters.
Also,
Yeah.
These are firefighters,
Wait.
and you guys are like,
These are
they're
marshals.
They're the
if we got-
cops.
if-
Oh
if
no!
we got any theory conspiracies in here? The 2 times the cops showed up, the fire cops showed up to our house. The tag-along, the Robin, was an Asian guy, which is really weird to me.
Dude,
I'm
That's
looking
really
into
weird
that.
to you.
I'm
That
looking
is
into
really
it.
weird to Jubio.
Yeah, I'm
the
looking
fire
for-
marshals are almost homeless people when you see them. I've
Okay.
seen them. They have so much shit on their body. They have weird beads hanging from them.
I will say
they look weird as fuck.
They're dressed like Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they look like Boy Scouts with like, I don't know, like fucking weird. I don't know how to describe it.
The
They're
second
weird.
brigade, the second pair of cops that showed up, the lead, the white guy, tiny white guy, he spoke like a mouse and was small as a mouse. Yeah, and it was really funny.
They're so
It was
weird.
making me laugh. So I'm like,
They're
yo, what's
so
up?
weird.
Yo, what's up? It's like, yeah, just gonna put the stickers up in here and downstairs. I'm like, okay, come on in, my friend, my cop friend, and I let him in. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm streaming, and the way I'm streaming is like so fucked up. This is the one thing why I had to start the stream off. I had to like show my OBS like on the big TV to like see the game because all the fucked up shit. The MacBook is terrible. So you could see like the stream. You could see all my funny little like overlays. You could see if someone subscribed, it'll be like, what's this talking now? Simpson gamer, and like a funny video. And you could see my webcam on it. And I was like, I don't want the cops to like walk through me like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Because it would be funny, but
You would have been on live stream fails.
yeah. So I just thought it was way funnier if I just went downstairs and I said to Cam, it's the cops. And then I get really close to the camera.
You got swatted.
I go, it's the cops. And I close it. I end the stream. It was really dramatic and really funny to me. And they sure enough, they come downstairs. They're like, yeah, this is fucked up. Basically, you cannot cook, you cannot bathe or sleep downstairs. And that's it.
Wow.
And if we catch you sleeping downstairs, we're gonna arrest you. I was like, oh, okay, that's beast. I was like, but can I stay here? They're like, yeah, you can hang out here. I was like, oh, okay.
Just don't
What-
doze
Yeah, I
off.
was like, can I just finish my stay and like sleep upstairs? They're like, yeah, that's fine.
What?
Just like complain to Airbnb and they'll like, give you a refund. I'm like, oh, okay, my friend.
You love them.
Yeah, and then the second, the Asian guy, the Robin, he like look at a really fake decoration like payphone on the wall. He's like, oh shit, this thing work? They're like, no. I was like, oh okay. They just leave. And they found the no parties fine thing really funny, and I was like, yeah, what? And the guy who wants this is a DJ. What's the deal? And they were like, that's funny,
He's
my
got
friend.
cop riz.
They want you do have cop riz.
I've got Brits.
He's got cop riz. He would be perfect on a ride along. Dude.
Wow.
I do think cop riz is equivalent to L riz though.
No.
It's basically L riz.
No.
There's
No,
it's
not in New York
W
City.
riz in
We have the-
exactly one
Listen,
situation.
when
We have the
Wow.
we have the
L
hottest
riz.
cops in the world.
Yeah,
in New
when
York City.
you're
Y'all
a
support
foreigner,
cops?
when you're a
Couldn't be me.
When you're a foreigner, you have to have cop risk, or you
That's
get
true.
shot. And
That's true.
Yeah.
As a white man, I can have like, I don't talk
Yeah,
to
you
police.
can have opinions.
Thank you.
I'm like this. I can't do anything.
You want to get handcuffed instantly.
No, that's not true.
I actually like handcuffs. I've always wanted to be handcuffed. You should say that to them.
Yeah.
Actually, can I have your gun?
Can you guys handcuff me as a joke?
It is funny y'all saying this. Like when I pull up at your Airbnb now with the summons,
There's so
and
many shit on the wall.
I'm like standing there waiting for y'all to open the door for me.
There's always
and
a new thing.
there's nothing for me to do but read the summons, and it's like, if you enter, you will be arrested. And I'm like,
Yo,
what
what's
the
up, Noah? Coming
like,
in.
yeah, can I go in, or is there like a stakeout? Are they gonna arrest me?
So
Like,
right
what the
now,
fuck?
Our plan is to get Airbnb to give us our money back, but we're gonna stay there and see
Yeah,
if
we're
we
gonna
die.
stay there
No,
until the
yeah, of
end,
course.
and then just completely complain. until
Real
they
estate
get-
gangster, gangsta. Sorry.
Yeah.
He is not a patron.
No.
You're fine. He won't hear
No,
this.
no, no.
Yeah, no, you're good.
No, but I think you would fuck with his vibe.
Listen, I've been to his
for-
apartment. I like his Funko Pops.
Dude,
I like
the
his
fact that he has
metal
a-
at symbol.
I like that he collects the Clase de Azul.
Yeah.
You know,
He has
Have
the
you seen
pretty
the
gay,
paintings in my
but-
bedroom?
no, like fire.
It's like a wizard with a huge telescope, and then like a
He has
squire.
impeccable taste.
I mean,
with
the
a bow
Supreme
and arrow.
sticker in the
didn't
bathroom,
he
that's
used to have,
fire.
like, wasn't there like last year like a Hellraiser thing in there?
I think that might
maybe.
be in his room.
Maybe
Your
I don't
room
know.
has a Hellraiser thing?
There's like a big Misfits poster that Camp found cool.
Yeah,
One
that is
really
swag.
cool horror
So-
thing in Julio's room is the light just flickers.
That is scary.
And it's funny because last time we were here, we sent Annie to that room, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm getting like psychic damage here because this light keeps flickering, and I'm getting really hot in this room, and it's like horrible in here."
Oh yeah,
And we're like, "Oh yeah, whatever." And then we come 2 years later, and the light's still flickering, and the Airbnb is clearly in disrepair, has not been looked at, and shit's like coming off the walls. And the real estate gangster's just like, "Yeah, man, it's completely fine. Don't worry
He's
about it."
chilling in fucking. He's in
he's in
Turks
New
and
Jersey.
Caicos.
He's got a New Jersey number.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
that's evil.
So Julio's been talking about like demons. So last night I couldn't sleep. It was so hot in the room. I had to like
Okay.
strip down to my underwear,
Yeah.
and even then I was still like sweating. And I'm from Arizona. It takes a lot to like make me sweat like that. I like couldn't breathe. I was like having like trouble breathing. I was sweating.
Asthmatic.
Yeah. There was just like noise all the time. Just like constant like, scratching.
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 That's a demonic noise.
well,
You opened with bloop.
There
I
are
hate that. I hate the scratching. The
no.
scratching is fucks my head so much.
He doesn't want to admit it, but there's rats in the walls.
I think it's a dog.
No,
A
it's
dog
not
in the
a dog.
That's the most Mexican shit I've ever heard in my life.
It sounds like a small dog.
No,
on,
it's
like, the
fucking
second floor.
rats.
You guys
dude.
have dogs in your walls in Mexico.
We have dogs on our ceilings most days.
most
houses.
days.
Okay, let's finish.
Yeah, I can't finish this. We're gonna end the podcast. Thank you for joining us.
You have to finish it.
Oh wait, I just finished it. I remembered.
Oh wait, let me see how much is left. Hold on, give
No,
me
you
this.
don't want
No,
it.
give me this. No, come on. Oh my god, this is a full beer.
Holy shit.
So bad, dude. All right. Thank you for joining us. This will happen again, maybe at some point.
Maybe.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
It was really great. Goodbye.
Bye.